Possibly, not for all of us, Sean, but certainly wintry out there, bitterly cold, and a covering of snow here in Milton Keynes. Now, this area of rain season snow has moved to the south, but there is a yellow weather warning in force for Norfolk and Suffolk. That's valid from 6 o'clock tonight until 12 o'clock tomorrow. So the potential for a centimetre of 2 of snow for those counties later on. And you can see from the shaded area on the map just those parts of the region affected. Now, at the moment, that band of rain, sleet and snow is just passing across southern counties, across parts of Essex, down across Bedfordshire and just moving southwards. You can see from the temperatures 4 to 7 Celsius is bitterly cold. Factor in that northerly wind, particularly for the North Norfolk coast, feeling very cold indeed. Now, for the rest of the day, a lot of dry weather. There'll still be some showers that will have a wintry mix, and the potential for them to particularly affect parts of Norfolk and into Suffolk with more of a northwesterly direction to the wind. It is going to be very cold overnight, so ice across the board, a risk. Temperatures down to potentially -3 Celsius as we start the day tomorrow. So we've got these cold Arctic winds bringing this very cold air mass our way. So we are going to see some further showers, particularly for Norfolk and Suffolk. There could be a dusting of snow, perhaps up to a centimetre or 2 in places overnight, and then another round coming through into the afternoon. But elsewhere, it's likely to stay dry and actually quite bright. We can see a lot of sunshine across those western counties, but it's not going to be warm. It's still going to be about 3 Celsius here. And again, with that northwesterly wind, it will feel bitterly cold, particularly for parts of the North Norfolk coast. So this is a pressure pattern. It's worth noting out west here. This is going to bring us something mild for the weekend, but also some potentially quite stormy conditions for Saturday. Wet and windy weather on the forecast. But before then, after tomorrow's snow flurries, the potential for some dry weather for Thursday and Friday and brighter, looking milder. Worth showing you the overnight lows because we have got some pretty sharp frost before it turns milder on Saturday night. Sean.
Alex, thank you very much.
Who we have to blame or thank for the snow?
Yeah, well, it looked pretty, didn't it, Susie? But it certainly felt very cold indeed. And a covering of snow for many of us this morning, mainly across the west of the region. But tomorrow it's the turn of the east, or even as early as tonight, because it's parts of Norfolk and Suffolk that could see some sleet and snow. So certainly some wintry scenes out there. And for tonight, we have got 2 yellow weather warnings in force. One for ice, which covers all of the region, and one for snow, which covers Norfolk and Suffolk. And you can see from the shading on the map, the areas that are likely to be affected. That is to do with the direction of the wind coming from the northwest, pushing in those snow showers across parts of Norfolk and Suffolk. Elsewhere, it is looking dry. We have got some sleet showers at the moment in Norfolk. On the North Norfolk coast, wind gusts of 40 miles an hour, so that's making it feel bitterly cold. Elsewhere, overnight tonight, it looks as though it will stay dry. There'll be a lot of clear sky out there, so a sharp frost, temperatures dropping several degrees below freezing. So it is going to be quite treacherous, and on untreated surfaces overnight tonight, some icy conditions to start the day, and still continuation of that brisk northwesterly and some further showers to come. We've got these cold Arctic winds bringing this really cold air in our direction, and it's going to be even colder through the day tomorrow. We'll notice even more just how cold it is, but there will be some sunshine. So we've got these sleet and snow showers moving down across parts of Norfolk and Suffolk. Elsewhere dry, lots of sunshine, but you will need to wrap up warm because those are the temperatures. These are the wind gusts, so you can just see how strong those wind gusts are likely to be through the day tomorrow, in excess of 40 miles an hour on the North Norfolk coast. So that's going to make it feel bitterly cold. So that area of low pressure moves away to the east, and then this is what's coming for the weekend. What that means is much milder conditions, but it also means wet and windy weather heading in our direction at the start of the weekend. So before then, several days where it's still quite windy. We'll see a lot of dry weather for both Thursday and Friday, and plenty of sunshine as well. The wind gusts on that chart just to show you how windy it's likely to be, and then those winds ramping up for Saturday. Wet and windy conditions, much milder conditions pushing through, and with that a milder night for Saturday night. But before then, several degrees where temperatures are well below freezing, so we're going to continue to have issues with ice. It is going to feel very cold by day and those frosty nights, but milder by Saturday, but of course wind and rain. Susie.
That is quite a change on Saturday, isn't it? Thank you very much.
Hello. Yellow weather warnings for snow and ice for tonight. Ice across all parts of the region, snow for parts of Norfolk and Suffolk. A lot of places will have some dry weather with lots of clear sky, really cold conditions, temperatures dropping several degrees below freezing. So certainly looking very icy out there as we start the day tomorrow. A continuation of these feed of sleet and snow showers into tomorrow as well for parts of Norfolk and Suffolk, accompanied by gusty winds, this cold Arctic air heading in our direction. So it's going to feel bitterly cold through the day tomorrow. We could see a covering of snow in parts of Norfolk and Suffolk. Elsewhere, plenty of sunshine, but temperatures not higher than around 3 or 4 degrees. With those wind gusts approaching 40 miles an hour for many of us, it is going to feel bitterly cold. It stays cold for the rest of the week, but it is looking much milder, wet and windy for the weekend.
That's all from the Look East Late News. Goodbye.